with Lock with Leilani. Who is Lock with Leilani? That is me, and I am looking sideways like this because my camera needs to be straight. And let's go ahead and straighten it. When you are actually filming and making a video, you have to make sure that your camera is straight when you are doing it, okay? Because if it's not, it's gonna be looking crazy. So there we go. So first of all, let's go ahead and start off with our water because it is still summertime. Summer is in full effect, you guys. I cannot believe that July is almost over. Like, we're literally the last few days of July. Just cannot believe it's almost over. And we're going to be jumping into August. A lot of you guys have kiddos that go back to school. Let me know down in the comments when your children actually go back to school. I would love to know. Let me go ahead and take a couple sips of water. If you guys have made it to this video, then you guys have seen all of my other videos that I have done thus far. So definitely hope that you guys are enjoying the channel. I'm only a few away. I'm like several away from making my $500, I was gonna say $500. Oh my gosh, my 500 subscribers. So if you guys have recently subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for being here. And I do hope that you guys enjoy my channel and everything that I share. I try to do a lot of different store hauls. I'm more of a haul person than I am a walkthrough person, but I will from time to time, if you guys have made it this far to this particular video, if you guys are just now watching my videos for the first time, definitely go back and check out some of my other ones. I do have some walkthroughs at some of the different stores like Home Goods and stuff like that for the holiday season, for Halloween, because that is where we're at right now. Like Halloween, now some of the stores are starting to get a little bit of fall. If you guys just want pure fall, and you're a fall girl or guy and you just want straight up fall, or you want a lot more fall than what you're seeing in like the big box stores. When I say big box stores, I'm saying like Marshall's, Home Goods, TJ Maxx and stuff like that, Michael's. If you want more fall, go to Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby, I cannot tell you enough to go there because they have all the fall that you want. If you did not know, Hobby Lobby does not celebrate Halloween. They don't have anything for Halloween. They have everything for all the other seasons. They do red, white, and blue for patriotic seasons. They do St. Patrick's Day. They do Valentine's Day, Christmas. They do fall, patriotic. They have all the things. They have some Disney. They have some Hello Kitty. They have some Snoopy. They have some traditional. They have fancy decor. Their Christmas should also be falling into the store at this point. If you walk in there, you might see a little bit of Christmas decor. So if you're looking for that, definitely go and get yourself go and get yourself a cup of coffee. Some of the pumpkin stuff is out now. I don't think the Starbucks pumpkin items are out yet, but definitely Starbucks will start to get their pumpkin items. And definitely the like Targets and the grocery store and stuff, they have the pumpkin Keurig coffee, and they also have the Nespresso pumpkin coffee is out. So get yourself a cup of coffee, some pumpkin spice of some sort, and just walk through Hobby Lobby for all the feels of the holiday season. It just feels good. I've been dressed in fall colors lately, you guys. If you saw one of my last recent videos, I had the same kind of color on. This is actually a dress though. And then the red lipstick I have been asked about before. This is the lipstick that is, you guys can hear the sounds, my son or somebody opening the back door. So this one is by Lash Splash, or I don't know if it's Lash Splash, Lust Splash, or LA Splash. It doesn't have any dots like it's LA. So I don't know if it's just, maybe it's just Lash Splash or LA Splash. I'm not sure, but this one is so nice. It's like a rose gold, really shiny, like very elegant packaging. It looks very expensive. And then on this side, it has like a little mirror so you can actually see your lips. And then this one, it has a little push thing right here where you push it down. I might be doing the wrong side again. Let's see. So it should just pop right out. Okay, there we go. So the push on this one up here, and then the lipstick falls out. So I've only seen this red color. If you guys can see that, I have this color, and that's what's on my lips. It's so pretty, and when I tell you it goes on so smooth, and it's just flawless. I love this lipstick from Dollar Tree. Do not sleep on Dollar Tree lipsticks. This one came in the clear package. Sometimes the clear package is like Maybelline or Revlon. They had a Katy Perry line. I have one of her little lipsticks. It's still in the pack. I have never opened it yet. It's a clear lip gloss. It has a little cat ears on there. They have different collections that have come out that may have been like overstocked from a few years ago, or they just get stuff, you know, different things or whatever. So definitely don't sleep on if you go to Dollar Tree. If you go on their makeup aisle and they have like packs of like nail polish or lip glosses or lipsticks or something inside of a little clear pack with foil in the back with a little seal on top, pick it up, check it out, because it's probably a name brand that you would pay, you know, several dollars for if you were going to like a CVS or a Walgreens or Target or even Walmart or Walgreens. What's the other one? Rite Aid or something like that. So if you go to one of those kind of stores, you might get those types of things that cost a lot more money in their regular packaging. So on this video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the items that I picked up at Marshall's today, but I also, if you guys saw, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about passports. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on passports, but I had a few people ask me on Instagram what the passports cost, where I'm planning on going, and all the things. So I have been wanting to get passports for over the last probably 10 years or so. Just never really looked into it. You know, ignorance is bliss. When you don't know about something, you don't know about something. Once you start to look into stuff, then you realize it's not as bad as it would be. But I thought passports were thousands of dollars. They aren't. They could be thousands of dollars if you're buying them all at one time for multiple people. Put that out there. Number two, they are not unreachable as long as you have your proper documents. If you have like your birth certificate, you have proof of ID, you have a driver's license, real ID, or a California ID, real ID in my case, because I live in California, but whatever state you have, as long as you have the proper documents on hand and they are correct, then you can definitely go through the process. So that is number two. So for me, I know I was like, oh my God, do I have the right this? Do I have this? And what do I need? And sometimes you can get so overwhelmed that you just push stuff aside and you just never look into it. And then years pass. Meanwhile, you're watching all these people take all these amazing trips abroad, international trips, and you're just like, I want to go to Europe. I've been wanting to go to Europe for a long time. I want to go here. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then you don't do these things because you're like, I don't have a passport. So I just told myself, you know, I need to sit down and ground myself. I said this 2 years ago. Last year, I was like, no, I need to really figure out this passport situation so that I can get my family passports. So what I have done recently was just really take my time and dig my heels into the ground and we'll figure out this passport situation. So first of all, passports expire within 10 years. If you have a passport, it expires in 10 years. You have to renew it. A passport is good for 10 years. If you have never had one before, passports are good for 10 years. So I've never had one before. My husband, I guess he must have had one a long time ago. But before he knew me, before we were married and all that stuff, and before we knew each other. That's another story, right? But me and him together, since we've been married and together for 25 years, he has not had a passport. My children have never had passports. So in order to get a passport, and it should be the same everywhere, if you guys have any other pieces of information to chime in on, let me know down in the comments because I'm here to know. Maybe I might be saying something wrong, but from what I have gathered, this is all correct information. But if I'm saying something wrong, please let me know down in the comments. So the first thing you need to do is get the passport application. You can go to their website, or you can walk into your local library, or you can walk into your local post office. Not every post office does appointments for doing your passport process. The library in my city, they do the whole process. It's a one-stop shop. So I just went yesterday and I picked up the applications. It's a 2-page application. They give you a checklist on what you need. They do not have the directions on it because they said they had to print them out because they ran out of copies. I think with what everything's going on in the world right now, they have like ran out of them because I think everybody's probably trying to hustle and get a passport for multiple different reasons, right? So that's probably why they don't have them in the actual location. They have the renewal ones, but they don't have the first-time passports. I think a lot of people are getting passports. So that's number one. So they had printouts. So the printout is 2 sheets. So there's 2 sheets to the actual passport. So with that, I picked that up and she stapled it together. And then there's a checklist. The checklist tells you the pricing on there, which is very important. So to do the actual passport, you're going to get the blue booklet that has I think it's gold writing on it. That automatically comes standard with your passport. So when you do your passport application and you do that, you have to have your forms of ID. The 2 pieces that I read on there was like pretty much like birth certificate. And like I said, driver's license or your state ID or whatever. And I believe that's it for IDs. I might be missing something. It's on the checklist. I want to say those are like the main 2 that you really have to have. Maybe proof of address or something like that. But I think those are the only 2 on there. So you guys can correct me if you want to. I don't have it in front of me. I want to say those are the main ones, but I think so. So anyways, $130 just for the straight passport itself, and to get the booklet that comes with it. The booklet you have, it's going to have a passport number in there. I guess that's what you give to like a flight person, like you're booking a flight with a particular airline. Maybe they ask for that. I'm assuming they have to ask for something to know that you have a passport if you're booking a flight to go internationally, right? I'm assuming. So you're going to have that with you, obviously, when you do travel. But I don't know if you booked something at the time, if they ask you. Let me know down in the comments if you have booked a travel internationally, wherever you are, and if they ask you for a passport number as you're booking it, because obviously you're going to need to take it with you, but I don't know if they ask you for the passport number, but I looked it up to see what's included on the passport, and they're like, oh, you have a passport number, so they probably ask you for that. And then when you go to the actual airport and you get ready to fly out, you have to show them your passport anyway, and any other documents that you have to take with you. I don't know if you got to take your other documents with you. If you guys know that process, if you've been through it, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. I'm here to learn more, so let me know. So $130 for that. You get the book, the blue book. You're going to stamp it. They stamp it where you go to different countries. So then it's kind of like bragging rights too, because when you come back, you're like, oh yeah, you show your family, your friends, whatever. Oh yeah, I have a stamp. I went to Jamaica, and oh, I've been to China, and oh, I've been to Africa. You know, it's going to be a stamp on there. You're going to put all these different stamps on here. They put them on there when you travel to different countries. So that's kind of dope, right? Because it's like you have a book stamp, your passport shows all the different places that you've been because of the stamp. That's number one. That's pretty cool. The second thing that you can actually add in addition, I don't think that you can pick or choose which one. I think the passport book comes standard with the passport, but you can also pay an extra $30 to get the card. So I have decided, I told my husband that when I do our passports coming up in the next few weeks, that I am going to actually do the card for us as well. So the card you can just carry around in your wallet if you want to, as an extra part of like identification. And for travel, I don't know if you can have that one instead of the physical blue book, or you can have the blue book instead. I'm not really sure, but either way, you will have both. So if you pay an extra $30, you'll get the card. They will give you the card too. So right there, it's $160, right? They charge a $35 fee at the library. I think that's because they make everything easy for you at the library. Another $35. So right there, that is $195 for the application, $130 to also get the physical card is an extra $30 plus the $35 fee. That's about $195. Then they charge you $15 for the actual photo that you're going to take. They take your photo at the post office as well. It's all a one-stop shop. So call your local post office, see if you want to go that option, or if you want to do the library. I think the library is less stressful, so I'm going to do the library for mine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm drinking some more water. I'm talking too much. My throat is dry. So that's pretty much it. And then they charge you 15 cents per copy. You're going to have copies of these things. They mail all that stuff in, and then you get your passport back in a few weeks. And it's good for 10 years. Now you have a passport. You can go wherever the hell you want, right? So that is that. So that is the situation with the passports. If I missed something, or if you didn't know any of this stuff, let me know down in the comments. Hopefully that helps, because I was confused as hell, thought it was out of my reach. If I did all the passports for me and all my family, let's just say it was $200, if I didn't do the extra $30 for the actual physical card, just the passport book itself, that comes with the $130, that would be 200 times 4, which would be 8. So it'd be about $800 for my family of 4. Depending on your budget, if you could pay that much for your family of 4, or your family of 8, or your family of 2, or whatever, that's your choice. For me, I'm going to do it one at a time, just one at a time. So it'll be about $220 or so for one person. So I'm going to be the guinea pig, as I'm calling it. And that's me. So once I actually go through the process, once I do it, I'll let you guys know. When I get it, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know how smooth it was and all those things. So that is it for the passport situation. Any questions, comments, whatever, please let me know down in the comments, because like I said, I may have said something wrong. There's something I don't know. If you have a passport, if they have you, when you book a flight to go somewhere, internationally, and they want your passport number, if I'm right on that, I'm just assuming that's what they ask you for. I've never asked anyone that. But let me know how that goes, that process. What do they ask you for when you go to the airport, when you're flying internationally, when you actually check in to your destination for your flight? They ask you for your ID still. I'm sure they do. Excuse me, guys. I feel like I'm coming down with something. I'm like clearing my throat, and then I'm like, am I fine, or am I talking too much? It might be that, but I woke up this morning with kind of like a raspy voice than I have, right? So I don't know. But anywho, if I'm missing something, let me know. What they have you check in when you're checking in for your flight for international, when you're flying out. Let me know what they actually have you check in for. So anyways, let's jump into the Marshalls part of the video. I wanted to just share the passport stuff with you guys. My nail's about to actually break. I put some crazy glue on it, so now it's kind of rough right here. I just don't want it to break before the weekend, right? So anyways, I went to Marshalls and I picked up this bag. This one was $12.99 by OCS. So if you guys are familiar with my videos and stuff, if you've been here quite a while, You know that OCS actually is the brand that actually makes the Rae Dunn coffee cups and things like that. So I thought that was kind of neat because they make those cups, and I thought this was kind of cute to buy because it's white. Number one, I would not typically buy anything white, but it has New York on the front. So on the front, it has like a little landscape of New York. It has Statue of Liberty. It has like Central Park trees. It has like a boat in the water. It has the bull from the oh gosh, I just said it on my Instagram. I cannot think right now. From the financial district, I think. And then they have like just a bunch of different things on here. A lot of pretty buildings and stuff like that. So here we go. Is it Financial District of New York? I'm probably saying it wrong, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But this is how that bag looks. It has purple around it. It is super nice. So I have that that I picked up. And then the other thing that I picked up was, that's bothering me now. I'm like, is it the financial district? I may have said that wrong. If I said it wrong, I'm going to double check before the video's up and I'll let you guys know. But it doesn't sound right. But yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you've been in New York or you've watched movies and stuff. So this cake I picked up, this one was $12.99. It's just a ceramic cake. If you guys have watched some of my last videos, I did talk about the fact that I want to do my spooky hallway. If you guys have been here, you guys have watched my videos, my decorate with me and stuff like that for Halloween. I want to do a spooky bakery kind of vibe in my hallway this year instead of the spooky hallway with like all the scary stuff. I want to do a spooky treats hallway, like a bakery, like a spooky bakery, right? Because you guys know I love to bake. So I want to do a spooky bakery. I saw another cake at Marshall's yesterday that looks similar to this one. It's orange, but it's the one that's made to the pedestal. That one was $16.99. I was going to get that one today. They still had the two that they had yesterday. But when I saw this one, I was like, this is better. Not because it doesn't have a lot more orange in it. It does have more orange in it. If you guys remember, I did buy a cake that is actually like pastel color for Halloween. But this particular one, it does have a lot of orange in it. So this one I really like a lot because it has more orange in it. And if you guys know, I love, love, love candy corn. So this one has the candy corn cookies, and that's what those three are. The pumpkin, the ghost, the big candy corn, and the small candy corn. They are all cookies. So that is super cute. I love this cake so much. It's so fun with the drip on it. And I love that, and I love how it has the orange in there. So that particular cake is what, this particular cake is what I'm going to be using for my, this cake I will be using for one of my things for my hallway. I'm going to also be making some fake treats. I'm going to be making some fake cake pops that I'm going to be working on. I might start working on those today. My husband's probably going to be getting off of work soon. I don't want to have too much mess in the kitchen. I might have to do it like over the weekend or something, but I kind of want to start working on the fake cake pops, but I also don't have the stand and the other stuff that I need. I need to order those things off of Amazon that I want to use. The stuff that I saw on Amazon that I really want to use for making them. So I really want to get the cake pop sticks and I want to stand them on. And then I also want to get the actual thing that I want to use that I'm going to stick the cake pops in. I want to get the sticks and the stand to make sure they both fit. And then I want to be able to start making the cake pops. But I don't want to make the cake pops and then they just have to like lay on their backs or something. But then I also can get started on them and they can start drying and just kind of lay and not stand. Or I could put toothpicks in them and stand them in something, right? I'm trying to think if I have a piece of something that I could stand them in. I probably got something around here that I could use. But I kind of want to get started on them, but then I'm kind of like, do I really want to? And just kind of create a big mess right now. Not really, but then I'm excited to do it too. But we will see. I'll get started on it eventually, and I will definitely give you guys a behind the scenes of what I'm doing. The last thing that I picked up is by the company Ghoulish. This one was super cute to me. I saw this a few days ago for $14.99. I think I'm going to put these in my hallway this year. Not my hallway, my island this year. I'm going to put them in the island. I thought these were cute. They are the pumpkin ladies, and I thought these were so cute. My son was not impressed. When I was like, aren't these cute? He was just like, he really didn't like them. I could have sworn there was more than one style, but there's only this one that I've seen so far. So this one right here is one with a mask. She's actually like getting ready for a spa day with a little bow. And then this one in the center, her eyes are closed. She has her rollers in her hair and her lipstick on. And then this one has a head mask on with some little eye patches under her eyes. I thought this was super cute to pick up. This one in the middle reminds me, if you guys ever watched the show Good Times back in the day, it's an old black sitcom. It was so good. It came out like in the 80s, the 70s or 80s. And it was so good. I want to say the 80s. It came out in the 80s, I believe. And it was so, so good with J.J. Walker, Esther Roll, and all these big like actors and stuff. Some of them are still with us and some of them are not. If you guys are watching this video by now, you guys have heard about so many people that died like within the same week. It's just heartbreaking. Like we lost Ozzy Osbourne. Love Ozzy Osbourne my whole entire self. I love him. He was amazing. His family, Sharon Osbourne, I love their family so much. Black Sabbath is a legendary band, okay? Rock at its finest. Oh my gosh. Ozzy Osbourne, we missed by so many. And then Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away before him. He's Theo from The Cosby Show. He was an amazing guy too, a producer, a family man. We loved him as Theo. That's like the big role that we knew him on The Cosby Show. He passed away before Ozzy. And then after Ozzy was the Hulk. We all know the Hulk. We know the Hulk from wrestling and things like that. And he passed away. And then also Chuck Mangione, who was a big jazz legend. He passed away the same day as Hulk Hogan. So super sad. I don't know at this point if you guys are watching this video, if someone else has passed away at this point. It's very possible. But by the time you guys watch this video, literally like Hulk Hogan died pretty much today, right? So that's the day that I'm actually filming this video. So very sad. So much going on in the world right now. And it's just like we're losing so many people. Like it's scary. It's like, wow, you know, life is just really short and life is precious. So try to live your life each day. If you like to go shopping like myself, if you like to go for walks at the park, if you like to draw, if you like to sing, whatever you like to do, definitely have something that you enjoy to do yourself, because tomorrow is not promised to none of us, and you just have to live every day to the fullest. Check on your people, love on your family, you know, live and play hard as you possibly can. Like, you know, I know sometimes we can't take big trips. Sometimes we can't travel. Some people probably will never get a passport, and that's okay. You don't have to have a passport. You can go local to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, do stuff that's local to you to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we talk about things that some people probably are not able to do. Some things people have already done. Like, whatever your situation is, your lifestyle is, please live your life to the fullest, whatever. And that's why I'm saying that, because we could talk about certain things. I could talk about certain things. It may be something that's outside of your reach. It's maybe something that you've done before 55,000 times and you're able to do it, but it does not matter. Wherever you're at in your life, just try to make yourself happy. Genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Try to make yourself happy. Do what is best for you and your family, your friends, your lifestyle. Do what is best for you. Try to knock all that noise out, because sometimes people have so many comments and compliments on what you should be doing and how you should be doing and how you should live your life and all those things. Live your life the way that you see fit for yourself. I don't care what that may be. Whatever it is, if you're watching, if it stands out for you, then definitely do what is best for you, because at the end of the day, tomorrow is not promised, okay? So just be happy with whatever you do. Make whatever you have work. If you are not able to do more than what you may want to and whatnot, make what you have work. Work harder, reach goals. If you're able to reach something else, do something else that you want to do in the future, make plans to reach those goals. But please live your life to the fullest and do what makes you happy. Try to take some time out of your day every single day. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 50 minutes, 15 minutes. Take whatever time you can each day to do something that you love. I don't care if it's singing in the shower at the top of your voice, if it's going to your favorite ice cream shop, if it's reading your favorite book, if it's watching a Christmas movie, whatever it is that you can do to bring some happiness to yourself, try to do that for yourself every single day. And just live your life to the fullest. I just want to end the video on that note. Let me know down in the comments the answers to some of the passport questions that I was asking, or if you have any compliments or tips or anything on passports or something else that you want to add to that, definitely let me know. Also, you guys can let me know if you guys have been finding anything at the stores for Halloween, for Marshalls or anything like that. Any of the people that I mentioned that are some of our favorite celebs. If you guys have any fond memories or episodes that you love from any of their shows, or any things that they said that you felt were positive or anything like that, you guys can also share that down there in the comments as well. I'm here to listen and talk about anything that you guys like to talk about in these conversations. On that note, I hope that you guys are all watching this video. You guys are in good health and happy and healthy when you're watching this video. I do hope so. I will be back with more videos. We still are just kind of like moving the dust off of the gravestone for the spooky season. So we are just starting off with Halloween. I know it's taken off running because I bought so much stuff already, but we're just kind of starting. So make sure you have your notifications on so that when I share another video in the future, you guys don't miss it. Also, make sure you guys like this video on your way out. Make sure that you comment as well. We'd love to have a conversation with you. And if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, once again, thank you for being here. So on that note, I hope you guys are finding all the things that you want to find out there for spooky season and fall. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, be well, stay hydrated, stay cool, and take care of yourself. Peace. Okay, guys, so this is behind the scenes of the cake pops. I'm going to try to talk a little bit loud. I might be a little louder than usual. My husband's watching like baseball or volleyball or something, and it is so loud in his office that I cannot even watch Halloween Town in the kitchen. His office is at the front of the house, and I cannot even watch my show because his TV is so doggone loud. So anyways, I'm going to try to speak over his TV so you guys can just hear me, but these are the cake pops that I actually made. Let me know if you guys think they look like real cake pops. I'm not done with them. This is the first phase of them. I took the foam pack of the foam balls that I actually got from Michael's. Apparently they have these at Dollar Tree. The video that I was watching, the lady's video that I was watching, is called the Pink Hutch, and she was making these on her actual channel on YouTube. So I got the inspiration from her channel, and I actually have all my paintbrushes and stuff in my hand because I'm just finishing up. So she actually said to mix the paint with the actual color, with the Alex Plus. This is the DAP brand. This is in white, and this is the acrylic latex caulk plus silicone. So when you actually use that, it actually makes it look like frosting. So I like the way that they look. At first I was like, these don't look like cake pops, but they totally do look like cake pops to me. So over here I have kind of like a teal kind of colored one. I have a green, I have a, not teal, I have a teal one over here. I have an orange one with glitter. And then I made kind of like a candy corn looking one. I'm probably going to do another candy corn one because I want to do white with yellow with orange kind of mixed in there that way. But I did make that one. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one. I'm not feeling like I'm in love with it because I think I did the colors backwards. I wanted to do white and then orange and then yellow. So I've already done that. And the silicone that I actually have is almost out. So this one is almost done. So I don't know how much more I'll be able to squeeze out of there. We'll see if I end up just keeping this one, but I don't really like that one. I could just kind of like paint over it, but I don't want to do that. So I'm probably going to end up changing it. I might still keep it as a filler and just put another like decor or something on top of it. But I'm not really crazy about that one. But I do love the way these turned out. I did a purple over here. It's just a solid color purple. The Tiffany blue is just like a solid color. Over here, I did kind of like a Cyclops kind of scary one with a spider on top, like that fluorescent green. Definitely a Halloween color. I did a black one. The black one that I did, I actually used just paint. Paintbrush. I use a paintbrush and I use the same mixture. I did black paint with the Alex Plus acrylic latex caulk plus the silicone. There's a mouthful. I did that and I mixed it together, but then I used my paintbrush. So this is the paintbrush that I use, and it just made it nice and smooth like that. It is the only one here that does not necessarily look like a complete cake pop, but it's going to still get mixed in with the rest of the cake pops. And then the white one back there, I just kind of put just like a little cake kind of candy piece on there by Createology. They had these embellishments at Michael's. I picked these up. These were $4.99. And then the wiggle eyes were $4.99. And then the pink one in the back just has glitter on it. I'm going to leave a lot of them the way that they are, but I'm probably going to add some sprinkles to maybe one or two extra ones. I might get some sprinkles, some Halloween sprinkles. I do want to have like different variations of different things on them so that they definitely look like candy and such. So I'm going to probably get some more sprinkles. Probably going to order some like Halloween sprinkle mix off of Amazon. And then I need to order the cake pop sticks so I can actually take these not popsicle. Oh my God, I can't talk tonight, you guys. Please excuse me. I'm so tired. The toothpicks, I actually stuck inside of these. These are actually 1.5. The Pink Hutch recommended that you use 2-inch, but all I could find was the 1.5 inch. So I think the 1.5 inch looks fine. My family did say that they actually look like cake pops. I was like, are y'all just saying that? They were like, no, it really does look like cake pops. So that's a good thing. I think they will look more like cake pops too as soon as I put the cake pop sticks in there. I'm going to actually order some Halloween cake pop sticks off of Amazon. And then I am going to add some ribbon. I'm going to add some spooky ribbon, and I'm going to add some tulle to some of them. And it'll be like a variation of different cake pops. And then I'll have some sprinkles added. As far as me adding the sprinkles, because I've already made these, I just want to kind of get these out the way. They were really fun to make. It really felt like I was actually putting frosting on these little foam balls. They were really fun to make. Now, this pack of foam balls I paid $5 for. I had a 30% off coupon at Michael's. I bought those. And then the toothpicks that are in here that I use. I already had those at home. And then these bowls, these are just bowls like Glade or Hefty bowls for like food and stuff. And then my paintbrush, I bought a pack of new paintbrushes recently for $7.99. And then the caulking, I think, was $7. So I probably spent a little bit over 20-some dollars on this craft. I'm okay with that because, you know, I wanted to make the thing. So like I said, the foam was about $7. These two pieces were about $5 a piece. So like 15, 20, yeah, about 20 or $25. Not too bad for me. I'm okay with that. And I'll be able to have some extra ones left over. So the ones that I have left over, the foam balls, I think I have 3 or 4 of those left over. I can always add those to it as well. I saw something on Amazon that I want to order. It's like a pumpkin. I'm going to be doing a treat corner, as you guys know. So I'm going to be doing like a spooky bakery. So I wanted to have quite a few different things in the area. I wanted to mix this up. This is my first time making cake pops. So hopefully when I make some more again, they will come out better. I'm definitely wanting to redo the candy corn one. I'm going to do another candy corn. I think I'm going to do white on the end and then orange in the center and then yellow at the end. I'm going to make that. So stay tuned for when I finish that up. So the second phase will be for me to order the other pieces and then take the toothpicks out and then put the cake pop sticks in there. And then from there, I'll start adding ribbon or tulle or whatever I want to add to those. And then hopefully they will start to look more and more like holiday cake pops. I think they look like that now. They're like in the beginning stages, but they are coming along. This is my first time making them as well. So I do like to make fake treats. I'm not perfect at making fake treats, but you know, it's just for me. I don't sell these or anything like that. I just make them for myself, but I do want them to look the very best. But of course, you know, you trial and error. You make them once, twice, 3 times, you get better and better. But I think they look okay for the first time for what I'm trying to do. I think they will definitely look like real cake pops. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.